Good morning to you. It must be 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this beautiful Monday, January the 4th of 2021. Now it's time to get back into the workplace. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison, with the Hardison's Tips, and we do this for all of our brethren and sisters, whether you're in major account, key account, up and down the street, in home sales, retail, or automotive sales. We're all in this together. So let's get right to it because I believe we're going to be doing this in two videos. I would like to talk to you about easy ways to increase sales in bad weather. Now, our brothers and sisters that are out on the street knocking on doors, this pertains to you. I want you to think about how you can make the difference of thousands of dollars in lost revenue in door to door sales. Now, naturally, depending on what company you are with, you may or may not have to knock on doors in the weather that's bad. We have found that only about 10% of bad weather days were you unable to knock on doors. Even in the days that are a little bit rough, knowing the right way to deal with bad weather can help make the difference. You may not work out a full day when there's bad weather, but just by adding a few extra sales can really help determine your 2021 and getting off to a good start. So, some of the tips that we look at for cold weather, we're trying to increase sales. So, the number one thing you need to increase sales in bad weather is to simply be prepared. Most people don't take the time to bring along appropriate clothing, gear. Improper gear is the main reason why people don't make as many sales as they could in bad weather. Now, in warmer states, be sure to bring the appropriate gear, even if it seems unnecessary. For example, in a typical warm place like Florida, you may have a random day that could be much colder than expected. Without proper warm clothes, you may have a day wasted knocking on doors. You might spend the whole day in and out of your car trying to warm up, even if you really use it. It's a good idea to bring extra gear like hats and gloves and even pants and rain gear with you. When building up at your best, your logo still needs to be standing strong. People already have their guard up when someone they don't know knock on the door. We know that. The last thing you want to give your prospect is more reasons to be on guard. If you're going to be wearing layers or putting on hats, gloves, try to have at least three of your logos visible. You can do this with branded gear, ID badges, lanyards, branded binders, stickers for iPads. The more branding that you bring with you, the more official and legitimate you look like. When you don't look official, many people won't even open their door to you. You want to look presentable and be able to portray professionalism and be confident, even with all those extra layers that are on. Now, if it's hot out, you could talk about the pets tend to move indoors and become more active when it's hot out versus not being hot out. But by knowing your products and finding a reason why it makes sense for you to be out in different kinds of bad weather conditions, if your reason makes sense and flows well with your sales pitch and value is being built, having bad weather can only bring you additional advantages while selling. If you can think of everything that went wrong when you did your last door to door campaign, let's find ways to take that knowledge and let's improve on it. So whether it's the gear in the wintertime, whether it's having the proper layers on, is it still doing research about that individual guest or guest that you're going to see? Because you'd still need to present while you're there. You still need to negotiate while you're there. But if they don't see value in you as a professional by being paired, having the branding, things may go south very quickly and it'll be a wasted day. Once again, Brandon Hardison with another Hardison's Tips on this beautiful Monday, the fourth day of January in our new year of 2021. Now, we'll pick up on the next video, the second part of that. In the meantime, let's get out here. Let's make it a champion day.